All right, 1.3 miles in. Have like probably 1.5 to go, maybe 2, and probably 2,000 vertical feet. But we're rolling. Just finished up our water, about to fill up, and we are headed up to that peak you can barely see through the trees. All right, morning number 1. Just got out of camp. It's right at shooting light.
Was that him? Couldn't tell. He's 730 yards. I'm watching him. I was through my rangefinder. We turned up a nice 6-point right on the top of that closest ridge. He just dropped off the other side. We've got a wind pulling us towards him, but also down towards the bottom. So we're gonna try to come in underneath of him, see if we can't relocate him. All right, well, here's campsite number 2. We were way over that way, probably 1.25 miles this morning. We found that bull and they winded us and dropped down into this drainage. Way down in the bottom, they're right below us.
That evening, we decided to drop down from camp a couple hundred feet to a good vantage point to be able to glass the other side of the drainage. The herd bull and his cows ended up showing up, and we found 6 other bulls. That night, we sat in our tent, going back over all the footage we had of this bull. We were just absolutely blown away by how big he was. It was no doubt the biggest bull that either of us had ever seen on the hoof on public land.
He's big. That was him for sure. Check that out. I've got all this. He pushed him way down. Alright, it's day number 2, and we are packing camp up. The bulls and the cows are down in the drainage below us. Last night we glassed them up, and I think on this one ridge, or really hillside, we found at least 6 bulls, 5 or 6 bulls, and at least 10 cows. 5 bulls are legal, but we heard them bugling last night. So now we're packing camp up and just gonna drop down to where we could see them, see if we can relocate them and make a play. Just sitting here putting a plan together to kill this bull. And Muley Doe decided to join the party. The bull just bugled right inside the timber, up on top of this bench, above that clearing right there. Just bugled again. Same spot, just right at the top of that clearing, but right in the woods, about right there. They're definitely moving now. I could hear branches breaking. And the cows are up there calling, so I'm not sure if they're gonna move out into this clearing, down to me, out into the clearing, and then down to me, or up the ridge and out of my life, but So we hiked up here this morning because we heard the bulls bugling up here. Hiked all the way up here, gained 600 feet of elevation, and got up here, and they were bugling just right up here. So we set up, and Steven was down here about 70 yards from me. And he threw out some cow calls and some bugles to try to pull him away from his cows. We had a 5-point run almost right to Steven, right between us. And then right up here in this opening, about 100 yards from me, a raghorn, and then the herd bull, the big guy, stepped out and gave us a mean bugle. So Steven bugled back, and then he stepped out right in one of these openings at 50 yards, just about perfectly broadside, quartering away a little bit. Gave me time to range him, and we put a shot on him, so hopefully we can recover.
So I'm standing where the bull was. I've got blood right there. Still looking for the arrow. Lake was right there when he shot him. He's standing right here somewhere.
So we came up here where I shot from. Bull was standing about right there, and I shot from down in there somewhere, and we caught a glimpse of the arrow. Check this out. I'd say it did its job. There's quite a bit on this plant here. So this is where I came up. So, oh, maybe he did come down. There's blood right here. I don't know if he turned left or... It seems like he made me... He didn't run 70 yards. We're just tracking blood. It's spraying everywhere. And then I look up and see a massive yellow rock. It looks like it has fur on it.
His head points straight in the air.